there are actors out there that you 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 see them as high-end actors, as Hollywood stars, and then I say, yeah, they're great actors, and I don't understand why these great actors. There's some great actors out there that they do good movies, and then there's times where they just decide to make these crappy TV movies, TV films, and it's a disappointment. It's a disaster. I'm like, how can you? It's like Mike Tyson. You think of Mike Tyson as a high end boxer, but what he did was he stooped to the levels of junk, of forfeit, and just nothing. And then they claim he has Parkinson's or he has some kind of sickness. So it makes you mad. And this is the film. I haven't opened it, but I've had this for a while, and I finally found it on Tubi. And this is a TV movie with great actors. I don't understand why it happened or why they chose this. So we have Jeff Bridges, Tommy Lee Jones in Blown Away, which is a Blu-ray, and I've had this so you guys can see. I've had this for a while, as you guys can see. I've had this for a while. It's formatted from 2K down to 1920 by 1080, and I'm mad. I mean, not mad, but I'm disappointed with these actors. Like, look, Jeff Bridges, we know he's a great actor. Tommy Lee Jones, another great actor. Yes, there's been films with Tommy Lee Jones that I would say they're not high end. They're not like really good films. They're just like throwaway films, or a film that you watch and you just feel like it's something that you want to pass time. And then we have, like, I think it says it has Forrest Whitaker. It had the father of Jeff Bridges. It had so many actors in this, and it's sealed up still, as you guys can see. Hopefully you guys get to see that. It's still sealed up. It still has its wrapping. I got this for like $1, I think, but I found it on Tubi, so I'm like, whatever. So that's what I see with these actors. And there's been actors and actresses in the past, like, I could say The Birds. Like, that film is one of those films that I enjoy, except for the ending, because the ending is like they didn't know what to do with the ending. So I'm not going to say that it was a perfect film and I loved it. It was the most it was the best film of all time. No. But I do have to say, yeah, it was a great film. For the most part, it was a great film. But then they came out with The Birds 2, which was another disaster, was a TV movie just like this. And I don't understand why these actors, they choose to make a TV film. Just like Disney has done. Like, say, you like Bambi. Because when I first watched Bambi, I loved it. But then they brought in Bambi 2, which I think was a direct-to-film. I mean, a direct-to-DVD or film, or to direct-to-TV film. And then it had no charm as the original did. And then the style was different, and the story was boring and bland. And that's how I feel about this. Like, this film is, for the most part, the actors are great. For the most part, the actors are great. But with the budget, with everything that they went with this, it was a disaster. There's a lot of stuff that you can tell is low quality. It's like a TV show. It's like say you watch a movie. Let's say you watch Equalizer. Okay, let's just put Equalizer out there. That's a franchise that I really like. Equalizer. I didn't really enjoy the third one per se, but it was okay. I was expecting more out of the Equalizer 3. To be honest, I was expecting a lot more, but I do have to say that I did enjoy for the most part I enjoyed the franchise. And let's say the TV show, it's like lower end quality. There's stuff that's like that. Like, let's say Rush Hour. Okay, for those of us that watch Rush Hour, I liked the first one, the second one. The third one was, it had a lot of stuff that was great about it. But overall, the third installment was the worst. I do like most of the stuff that happened in Rush Hour 3. But then they decided to make a NBC or CBS TV show called Rush Hour, and then you want to put everything that happened in the film into a TV series, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work out. It's a mess. It's a total mess, which I think it only had like 1 or 2 seasons, and it was a total disaster. So that's what I feel about that. Like, why? But that's what I'm saying. It's a disaster. But this, like I'm saying, I would excuse it. I would excuse this film. This film, like, this is called Blown Away. I would have excused this film if it was from like actors that were not well known, that were starting to make it in show business or in Hollywood business, and you would say, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not that bad, because you got new actors. You got brand new actors trying to make it in business, but with high end actors like this, it's sad. It's sad that they would do something like this. So I really have nothing else to say other than I'm just disappointed with the whole thing, because you have actors that are high end, they're well known, but they stoop to the level of making a TV movie. A TV movie. Like, really? You're making a TV movie that the budget is crap, and it's just sad. So that's all I have to say. I really have nothing else to say other than it. They should have made this like more higher quality, because at the time, because this thing came out, I think, it says 1994. So at that time, you already had films that were great. You already had films that were really good at that time. It's not that you're not at the level where you say, oh, there are actors that are starting out in Hollywood. That's the reason they came out in the TV film. No. And the end result is horrible in this film. The end result is trash. It's garbage, because there's a lot of stuff that is low in quality. Like when you watch a TV show, let's say you watch The Monk with, I think it's Tony Shalhoub, and you get that kind of style, Tony Shalhoub style in this film, like low quality film or low quality action and low quality stuff in it. So that's what I have to compare it to. The only thing I can compare it to is Tony Shalhoub's The Monk, which as a TV show I say it's great. But if you're going to tell me you're going to put, like, let's say you're going to put Jim Carrey, and you're going to put Will Ferrell, and you're going to put, let's say you're going to put someone high end like Margot Robbie or something, and you're going to put her in a TV show and make it as low budget as possible, then that would make me mad. So that's what I'm saying. I really have nothing else to say other than that's it. I don't know what you guys think of these actors that end up doing like these crappy TV shows and TV movies and these low end quality content. I don't know what you guys think. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys in another video.